Hello Empresses, and welcome back to Empress of Virtue's YouTube channel. I'm super excited for this video. I had mentioned on my Twitter and Instagram and Facebook that again I'm getting married and I want that glowing skin, and I want to share with you my skincare routine and hope that you could see the before, which is now in January, to what my skin will look like come May 27th. Yay! Okay, so let's get started. Enough chit chat, and I do apologize in advance. I tend to go off on a tangent. So like I said, I did wash my face prior and there's nothing on my face at the moment, and if you see me looking down, I'm just using my notes that's on my cell phone right here. So I will start with so I do what you call a double cleanse, and what that is that you wash your face. You wash your face twice, and you use two different kinds of products to do it. So for me, I have really dry skin, and so and also that I believe that some of the oil-based products don't actually take off all the buildup from the day or my makeup pretty good. So that's why I tend to double cleanse, and I use this particular product, and it's from the Face Shop. Let's see if you could see it here. Okay, there we go. And it's called migamsu, which literally means rice water, and this is the oil cleanser. So with this comes also a foam cleanser, and that's a little bit more drying, but it lathers very well, and I feel as though it takes off all the grime and the gunk that's on my face. So I use a foam cleanser first, and then I go back in and squirt up twice with the oil cleanser to help to put back some moisture back in my face, because like I said, I do have really dry skin, guys, like ridiculously dry skin. So anything that would put hydration and moisture in my skin, that's exactly what I'm going to use. So alright, so after I double cleanse, the next thing that I use, I put toner on, and toner is good. I don't necessarily subscribe to a store-bought toner. I tend to use this handy dandy, let's see, wrong way. Okay, there we go. Wait. Okay, there we go. You guys will learn this about me. I'm really silly. So anyway, so this is what I use as my toner, and part of the reason for using this is because I've read a lot of reviews on this. Sorry, my nail's broken. One broken nail. Okay, focus. So the reason I use this is that I've read a lot of reviews on the organic vinegar, particularly this brand, and how good and healthy it is for your skin. And a lot of toners that are on the market today, particularly Western toners, have a lot of alcohol in them and a lot of parabens in them that tends to do more harm to your skin than good. There are a lot of Korean toners that are really good as well, but I found this system and it works for me. So if it's not broken, don't fix it kind of thing. Yeah, I don't actually apply that philosophy to every single thing, but in this case I do. I love my vinegar, but guys, really and truly, it is vinegar. It does smell and it does sting. So I'll show you how I use it. So I will start my routine after I double washed, which I've already done, so you can see what I do. So first thing I do get a cotton swab, a cotton thing like this, and I get some water. Trying to get the bottle open. I'm really weak, so alright. And like I said, it is vinegar and it's concentrated, so I like to dab a lot of water on it to make sure that it's relatively soaked and so on, especially if you have like dry skin like mine, and especially in the winter when it gets really dry, you know, you got to be careful. The vinegar will burn a little bit, so I don't really mind it too much. So I give it one healthy splash, and then you could see how much came out on it. Let's see if we could do this. There we go. How much vinegar that came out, and then I just fold it a little bit like that. Okay. And just to help to spread the vinegar around a little bit. So yeah, right. So, and then I go ahead and I dab. I try not to wipe when I do this, in part because I feel like when I dab, it's almost like it's a mind over matter thing, like I'm pushing the water and the vinegar into my skin. And what the vinegar or toner does for your skin is that after cleansing, especially if you don't use an oil-based cleanser, what tends to happen is that you lose a lot of the pH out of the skin on your face, and you lose a lot of the nutrients that was there because it's eroded by the wash that we use, the cleanser that we use. It erodes a lot of that. So that's partly too why your skin sometimes after cleansing feels so dry and stiff. So I'll just say this, if I squint or if you see me do this, I'm not crying. It's just the vinegar. When I get around this area, it gets a little tear jerking, kind of like onions. So I do this, and I don't rub under my eyes as well, which is also very important to note. I recently read an article and it talked about that a lot of young women in particular, whenever we use like toners, we tend to, or we wash our face, we tend to rub under our eye areas so hard, and under our eyes are the most sensitive skin on our face, and we cause premature wrinkles under the eye area. And you could probably see that I have some, and well, I also have dark circles because I don't sleep so well all the time. So I'm working on it because I really don't want to have dark circles for my wedding. So yeah, it's all about getting prepped for that wedding day. Yay. Okay, right. So especially when you get to your eyes, again, ladies, don't rub and don't stretch the skin too much. Just simply pat or dab around the eye area, and this ensures that you are not causing premature wrinkles around the eye area. Alright, and again, part of the reason for using toner is that you help to put some of that pH back in your skin, and you also help to prep it to receive whatever other products you're going to put on your skin. So this is pretty much done, and I'll let it sit for a couple of seconds. I think that's good. So the next thing that I put on is what is called an essence, and this is really big in Korea, using essence, and it looks like a toner because it's just as watery, but essence have a lot of potent nutrients for your skin, all the minerals that you need, vitamins that you'll need, anything that you think you'll need. They have a toner that have those particular ingredients for whatever skin needs you have. This particular toner is by Misha. That's the name of the brand right there at the bottom. And it is their Time Revolution first treatment essence intensive. And again, like I said, I do have dry skin, and this helps to put some moisture back in my skin and to hydrate it a little bit in preparation for the other stuff. So essence and toner, though they're similar, essence is more potent in terms of the intentionality behind the concentration of ingredients that they put in there that is supposed to be really good for your skin, whereas toner is a little bit more watered down. And not all essence are watery. They do have some essence that are a little bit more on the creamier side, so you just have to buy what works for you and to try everything. And again, like, I can do a different video reviewing some of these products and going into a little bit more detail about what's in the ingredients and how do they work for your skin, in particularly especially if you're a woman of color like myself. Again, let me know and I will share that with you. So I really love how this is packaged. It makes it really good for traveling as well. It is a glass bottle, but also that if the cap cracks or breaks a little bit, they have this thing that they stick in to help to prevent leakage, which I think is just absolute genius. Thank you, Misha. Okay, alright. So again, I'll do the same thing like what I did with the vinegar / toner. So I put quite a bit on here. I don't know if you could see. There we go. And I make sure that it's kind of drippy there. And then I go ahead and I dab that on. And when I do this, I tend to put it along my hairline as well. And part of the reason for that is when we wash our face, we tend to get some of the soap and cleansers, whatever it is that we use to cleanse our face, and it tends to go around the hairline as well. And what we don't often realize is that we erode the moisture that is around there, and it can cause hair loss around the hairline. You could find that your hairline is receding and so on, and that's because the skin around there tends to be dehydrated, because we wash our face, we cleanse our face, and we don't re-moisture here. And so depending on what I'm using, if it's good for my skin and it's going to put hydration in there and it doesn't have a lot of paraben in it, I tend to kind of add it around my hairline to help to add back some of the nutrients back in that area. So then after that's done, let's just toss these in the trash, let that sit for a little bit. Alright, so my lips are getting dry too. So I don't know if you noticed, but when we started, my skin was a little bit dry and a little bit stiff, and if you notice, a little bit of sheen is coming back in it now. That's because like you're putting back the healthy stuff in your face. Yeah, I just said stuff. Alright, so let me just cover this while my face continues to enjoy the essence that I just put on. I don't know if you noticed, so maybe you should go back and look at the before and after of before I put the toner and the essence on my face versus now. It does look as though it's glowing a little bit. My cotton swab tends to shed a little bit, so I apologize for that. So oh my god, I'm super excited. Don't touch too much. Alright, so I try to let that absorb a little bit. Sometimes I go ahead and fan. I don't know, again, it's probably one of those mind over matter things that I feel like it's going to make it absorb a little bit more. Okay, alright, so after that's absorbed into my skin, the next part of my routine is that I go ahead and I put some moisture on. So I'll put a link in the description box below of all the products that I use. I might not be able to link this one because if you notice, the label has eroded, and this was a new cream that I was trying out so far. Obviously I've loved it because it's practically done, if you can see that. Yeah, it's a new one that I'm trying, and I can't remember the name. I should have written it down, but I didn't. So I'll just go ahead. So after your essence, you go ahead and you put a little bit of moisture on it. I don't like to put my naked fingers in my creams, so I tend to get quite a bit of these in. I'll just scoop out a little bit. Again, I have super dry skin, so this might be a little bit much for some of you, but like my skin really does need it. And I go ahead and I put it on the pads of my finger, and I just do like that a little bit just to spread it, and then I go ahead and I do that. So sometimes I do massage this in, but I do it in a circular motion, again very gently, so I'm not tugging and pulling on my skin, almost as though I'm applying a cleanser. Once it starts to fade a little bit, you start to pad. Making sure that my eyes absorb a lot of the moisture. See that? So I usually let this sit for a while, guys, and this is usually when I go and get dressed. So while that's being done, I am so sorry, my shirt keeps shifting. Okay, there we go. So while this is being done, I'm gonna go ahead, and I don't want my rings to get stuck in my hair. So while I wait for this, because I don't want to apply the next step in my skincare routine immediately, so I'll come close again so you can see. If you have very dry skin but you don't want to go out with your face looking so, I don't know, dewy or shine. This thing is the holy grail of, you know, reducing shine for me, to keep moisture on my face but also to reduce the shininess. So I don't mind the shininess so much, but I do like to tone it down for once in a while. And this is a face conditioning cream in light. It contains SPF 25 and it's PA++, which is really, really good. It has balancing in there, so it helps to balance your skin tone, and it has anti-wrinkling wrinkle ingredients in there as well. And this is by one of my favorite Korean skincare companies called Etude House. I don't know if you've heard of it, but like I said, I'll put the link in the description box below. So a little goes a long way with this cream, but since I have so much sheen on and so much moisturizer on, I want to make sure that I cover it well. So I'm just gonna squeeze a little bit in my hand. That's how much I'm putting on. Alright. So now I'm gonna just and I start to pat it to my skin. And don't worry about it looking kind of funny at first. So I want you to note the difference. So I'll come a little bit closer, because I do want you to see. I just, excuse my dark circles, I really need to start sleeping better. There we go. And then I like to go ahead and sort of pat. Notice the shine has gone down significantly. I don't know if you can see that, guys. So it still did keep some of the dewiness in there, but the face conditioning cream really does help to keep some of the sheen down a little bit, and then it evens out your skin. It makes you look as though the skin is evened out completely. But that's part of the ingredients with this product, that over time using it, it helps even your skin tone. And what I love about it too is that I know it's winter right now, and a lot of us think that we don't need sunblock. You really do need to wear it anyway. It's very important that you always wear sunblock, and this does have it in there, so I don't have to put extra sunblock on my face. I just put it on there because it helps again to keep your face moisturized, and it helps to prevent like sun damage, especially in the winter. So that's pretty good. Again, this is this face conditioning cream from Etude House, and it's one of my favorite Korean brands. So it's really good. So if you would like for me to do a product review on some of these products that I use, I would be delighted to do that, and especially to talk a little bit about some of these products on darker skin tones like mine. So just let me know. Don't forget to leave a comment in the comment section below, and if you like this video, do give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button for more videos like this.